Alright, so good morning everyone. And for sure, nandito tayo ngayon. Nandito tayo ngayon sa recording. It's because nagka-problem tayo sa internet connection ko. No, sa internet connection ni ma'am, maybe I cannot connect. So, gumawa na lang din ako ng recording discussion just in case yun nga. Okay, so yeah, let's go ahead and discuss. Still, we're in quantitative research, but this time we're going to tackle about the research or the importance of research in different fields. Okay, so after this lesson, you should be able to illustrate the importance of quantitative research in different fields. Number two, explain how the findings of the particular quantitative study affect different organizations and individuals. And number three, examine sample quantitative studies in different fields. Right? So, the title for the lesson 3 is The Importance of Quantitative Research Across Fields. So, first, when we say importance, it means essentiality or the relevance of research in different fields. We may say or when we say different fields, it could be different areas of endeavor like engineering, business, education, sports, or endeavor of life, or different fields which have problems. Okay, so una nga daw, problems are all over in different areas of life. Okay, problems that need solutions and research could help in order to affect lives. So therefore, there is no research if there is no problem. Okay, because nobody's going into investigation if there is no research. I mean, problem that needs to be researched. So the aim of research is to affect lives. Okay, change things, laws, rules, and regulations. So quantitative research also based on proof, not really on discovery. In education, so in education, teachers do research as well. Okay, we are not just a classroom teachers, and now nung nagka-pandemic, ay hindi lang kami basta nag-desisyon no na mag-online class. Okay, na-research yan, pinag-aralan namin mabuti what kinds of different platforms that we're going to use. So una, nag-struggle ang school. Hindi alam, of course, kung ano yung gagamitin na platform on meeting the students. Bago pa namin nalaman si Google Class, si Google Classroom, si Google Meet. Okay, there's a lot of pag-aaral and research as well. Daming seminars and daming meetings. So, we are also trying to improve and catch up with what is new normal that time. Okay, so and also when we were discussing something, hindi lang naman basta basta kami makadiscuss, no? We also do research before, and nag-aaral din muna kami. Okay, bago kami humarap sa inyo, tumayo dyan at mag-discuss at magsabi ng kung ano-ano. Okay? So, in short, it takes a lot of research, and also or especially when it comes with education. Okay? We do need research. So, next, to improve educational practices. So, yes, of course, no, we are aiming, or our government is aiming for quality education. Okay? Hindi lang basta makatapos ang bata, no? Our government is aiming for a better and quality education for all of you. Okay? Innovation in teaching strategies. Teaching strategies are product of research. So anything that is innovative, anything that is new or newly introduced, it may, ito ay may strategies, technology, and so on, is always product of research. Just to improve the quality of lives, the quality of education. address problems systematically about decreasing quality of education. So it has been said that the quality of education in our country has already decreased. No, if you heard about the news that we are the lowest in the international scholastic or whatever test is that, the Philippines is at the bottom level in the comprehension. So aminin man natin o hindi, um, marami pa rin no, ng mga bata na hirap magbasa. Okay? Sa senior high school, especially in senior high school, me as a teacher, I noticed that. And you know it to yourself kung sino-sino kayo. In comprehension, alam ko, hirap kayo, especially in English. Okay? And again, for those students, no, mag-practice pa. Okay? Mag-practice, magbasa, mag-spelling, especially in spelling. Yan, so, the government, that's why the government wanted to improve no the quality of education kasi nga dun sa test na yon is lowest talaga ang Pilipinas pagdating sa comprehension. Okay? Next, in natural and social sciences, research is systematic and empirical investigation. So when we say social science, it tells about what? About people, its behavior, and in this kind of research, it should be done in systematic way. Use of statistics, mathematics, and computation. So like what I've said before, okay, quantitative research are dealing with numbers and formula. So we will be using those mathematical methods, statistics, and computation, and so many more. Okay, next. Alright, so these are the fields na madidiscuss natin. That is business, sports, social science, ICT, arts, science, and agriculture. So let's check and let's see ano ba yung naiambag ni research on this or on these different fields. First is business. So why do we need a research in business, or what is the importance of research in these fields? So number one, to assess approaches that will help companies in their decision-making practices. That is correct. Okay, like devise marketing strategies and improve marketability. Okay, in business, we all know that we always have a trend or uso kung tawagin. Like for example, may mga customers kasi na ganito yung gustong preferences, or there is a customer who wanted an upgrade. So through research, it can help a business to innovate and create a new design or a new product that will fit to the preferences of its target customers. So diba, if naranasan nyo na sa mga restaurants, kung habang kumakain kayo, may lalapit sa inyo, they will give you a survey questionnaire about your experience in the restaurant and what you will suggest. O kaya naman may mga suggestion box, especially mga comments sa mga staff on how they served you. Diba? Kung naranasan nyo na, lalo sa mga fine dining, meron din naman sa mga fast food. Sa Jollibee, naranasan ko na yan. Okay? And then, whatever the result of their survey, of course, babasahin nila yan isa-isa, especially the management. Okay, so yung mas nakararaming suggestion, they will apply it to their restaurant or to their, for example, sa ambience, mainit, sa ventilation, sa staff, masusungit ang staff, lack of good communication, lack of customer service excellency. Yan. So, babaguhin nila yan, i-improve nila yan because they do research. They ask you through survey questionnaire. Okay? So, for example, may mga sinuggest na menus. Yan. So, they will try to do that kind of menu or to get that kind of menu para na rin sa preferences ni customers or yung mga target customers nila. Then, of course, in business or companies, should have a good decision-making practices, okay? That will lead to success and expansion, then promotion of employees, etc. And isa pang example is that the feasibility study. Okay? Businessmen are having or conducting this before start having a business plan. Okay, di ba gumawa kayo ng business plan sa entrepreneurship? So, before pag gumawa ng business plan, kailangan nakapagkanda ka na ng feasibility study kung tawagin. Okay, so I know most of the track will not kumbaga, hindi nyo naman sakop to. But, yun nga, since we're talking about the businesses, so before we move to entrepreneurship or before we knew on how to make the business plan, kailangan nakapag-conduct ka muna ng feasibility study. And the feasibility study is like a business plan. Okay, may pag-aaral din dyan. Kailangan i-feasible mo na siya kung ano ba yung magandang business dito sa lugar na to. No, bago tayo gumawa, once na meron na tayong business, dun pa lang tayo gagawa ng business plan. Diba? Wherein sa feasibility study, they are scanning the place. Okay? So, kung ano nga ba yung kulang sa lugar na to, then we can start doing the business. Okay? So, ganon. And the sample study here is number 1, the impact of reward and recognition program on employees, motivation, and satisfaction. Number 2, effectiveness of Facebook ads on sales. So, marami pang pwedeng research, no, about businesses. And nasasakop yan ng ABM and UMS. Yan, gas. Yan, pwede yan sila. Okay? Next is quantitative research and social science. So, number 1 is to better understand the behavior and social interactions among individuals. Okay, and under this is effects of intervention to group behavior, understanding cultural or racial conflicts, human satisfaction, and stressors. So, in social science, we study behavior, okay, the society, and what is happening to the society, the global trends, the politics. It falls under social science or social inquiry. So, as you can see, merong mga social experiment tayong napapanood na meron silang gagawin and they will look for the reactions or behaviors of people in that particular area. No? Usong-uso yan sa YouTube. Magpapanggap na pulubi, then they will think of the reactions on how people will react. Are they gonna help that pulube or not? Painumin ba nila? Bibigyan ba nila ng pagkain? And then, sometimes, or sa Amerika, no, there's a lot of situations or social experiment na tinatawag. I'm pretty sure na nakakapanood ko yun kasi mahilig ako ring manood ng mga social experiment na nagpapakita ng different reactions and different behavior ng iba't ibang klaseng tao. Of course, no, we are having a different attitude, different moods, diba, different feelings. So, yun. Through social, social experiment, yan, nakalimutan ko yung term. Yan, they are somehow experimenting and researching about the behavior of that person in that particular area. Okay? And the sample study here is the effects of pandemic to social behavior and social stability, effects on smokers of exposure to graphic warning, images, and so on. So, this social science is under, of course, ng UMS, can be on gas as well. Next, quantitative research and arts or design. Okay, so to investigate methods or approaches to enhance one's creativity. And underneath is relationship between color and architectural, multimedia use and adaptation for recreation, business, marketing, and lifestyle changes. So when we say that art is just a product of imagination and creativity of an artist, no, but actually it's not. Research can also be used to improve crafts in arts. No, hindi lang naman siya basta naging imagine lang siya ng artist. Okay? We all know that artists are naturally creative, but still we can enhance them. We can still improve their craft and creativity. So, what else research used in arts? Maybe the development of or the invention of paints, pwede, new mediums in painting, the innovations of other materials needed in arts, or it can be techniques to improve, no? Hindi lang naman yun. So, those are kumbaga dumadaan siya sa research. Yes, imaginative siya. Kung wala naman yung mga creative minds ng artist natin, is wala namang arts. But then, saan ba kinuha yung mga pang-painting? Okay, saan ba kinuha yung mga ginamit dun sa arts nila on how they can express their creativity? Diba? Lahat yan ay dumaan muna sa research. And yung mga mediums na tinatawag in arts, of course, sa research din yung dumaan. Okay? Mga techniques to improve, diba? Okay? It's all about research. So the sample study here is the effects on music on learning and behavior, managing music across multiple devices and computers. Okay? So that is arts and design. Next is the quantitative research and agriculture. So, to examine how agriculture in a particular community is influenced by global trends. So, underneath ito is increased yields of crops, prevention and cure of crops, and livestock diseases. Okay, so before, it's just a traditional farming. But now, there are tractors and other agricultural machineries and machines uses para mapadali ang pagtanim or pag-ani. Okay? And because of research, all of the new innovations, machineries, to help the farmers to ease their job in planting and harvesting is all the product of research. Because of the global trends or anything that is invented in the global world is part or product of research. Katulad na lang din po ng mga fertilizers. Okay? So, may mga good and bad effects naman din, no? Yung mga machineries ngayon. Nasa katulad na lang nung what we experience kasi meron kaming palayan. So, ngayon, may mga machines na katulong ang tatay ko para mas mapabilis ang pagtatanim at pag-ani, no, ng aming pananim na palay. Yun nga lang, because of that machines, maraming nawalan ng trabaho. But anyway, we're talking about research. So, research really helps the farmers itself on para mas mapabilis, no, yung trabaho. Na before, hirap na hirap yung tatay ko, maghapon siya sa initan. But then ngayon, may machines na, okay, na mas mapadali yung pag-ani or pagtatanim. Okay, yun nga lang ang consequences is ang daming nabawasan na trabahador ng tatay ko. That's because of the invented or newly invented machines. Okay? So, yun lang naman yung naging consequences. And also, yun nga, sabi yung mga fertilizers, no? Sa mga, hindi lang naman sa pananim, pati na rin yung mga pagkain ng baboy, pagkain ng mga hayop, no? Kasama naman siya sa agriculture. Okay? So, those are the product of research. Hindi naman siya basta inimbento lang. Hindi naman siya basta ginawa lang. Okay? Dumaan siya sa research. And the sample study here is the effectiveness of organic and inorganic fertilizer to vegetable production. Okay? Nakita yung isa. Alright, so that is quantitative research and agriculture. Next. Quantitative research and sports. Okay, so to understand the relationship between one's health and athletic performance, to enhance athletic performance, of course. So we also need research in developing sports. Okay, so if an athlete is fit, does it has an effect on his performance on his sports? Of course. Not only in a physical aspect, but also in the mental aspect of athletes. So like for example, The title here is the diet and exercise techniques for different kinds of sports. So we are also studying the physical, mental, and emotional aspect as well of our athletes so that they can perform better in their sports and how they can help the athletes as well. So yung mga vitamins na iniinom ng mga athletes, okay, lahat yan ay dumaan sa research, no? On how they perform, the techniques as well, katulad ng arts, okay? Lahat yan ay dumaan po sa research. Next, ICT. Okay, to examine the trends and technologies in the use of information technology. So, di ba, dati in the field of communication, wala pa tayong mga cellphone, mga telephones. But because of quantitative research or research itself, no, nandiyan yung innovations. One click or one call away lang tayo. Okay, then now, no, that the entire country is having an entire classes, ICT was very useful, no? Simula nung nag-pandemic, naging online classes tayo. Okay? Um, Masyadong malaki yung naitulong ng ICT, no, sa ating pag-aaral. Okay? And the development and innovations of ICT is very useful, not only in education but also in businesses. Diba? Yung mga cellphones, yan, ang laki-laki ng ambag nila sa buhay ng tao. No? It really changed lives. Katulad nga ng goal talaga or purpose talaga ni research to make life better. Okay? And ano pa, nung nag-pandemic, ano bang umusbong na ekonomiya? 'Di ba? ICT. Okay? Or yung mga BPO companies. 'Di ba? So, sila yan. And the sample study here is the use of online resources at Jawaharlal Nehru University. Okay? So, yun. Next, science. So, last na to. So, quantitative research in science. So, number 1 is to determine the effectiveness of a newly developed medicine, treatment, or approach in addressing health problems. So, underneath to is to investigate the effectiveness of a product or treatment to illnesses. Okay, so I think this is the field wherein quantitative research is frequently used, no? So very timely nga kasi may kinaharap tayong pandemic and nasabi ko na rin naman sa inyo before na even the COVID-19 vaccine, okay, alam nyo naman yan, dumaan yan sa research, dumaan yan sa pag-aaral. And I told you once then that my brother, no, from UAE, he become a volunteer before na magpaturok, no, nung tinatry pa lang sa tao yung COVID-19. So, kaya, ang tagal na niya, bago pa tayo nakaturukan, almost 1 year na siyang may turok ng COVID-19 vaccine. Kasi nga, he's one of the volunteer nung tinetesting sa UAE yung COVID-19. Okay? So, siyempre, well compensated naman. Pag may nangyari, no, yun nga lang, good thing na wala naman. And good thing na maganda naman yung result ng COVID-19 vaccine. So, not only the COVID-19, but also the medicines, no, lahat ng gamit sa hospital, nakalagay dito, finding or enhancing alternative energy, advancement in material science. So, everything about science, everything na nasa hospital, mga machines, yan, mga gamot, okay, lahat po yan ay dumaan sa research, hindi pwedeng hindi. Okay? So, sample study, anti-diabetic properties of common Philippines herbs. Effect of the Tamped dates biscuit on nutritional status of preschool children with tuberculosis. Okay. So, yun nga, tinatawag na medicinal equipments din, no? Basta everything about science, gamot, equipments, machines, yan, lahat po yan ay dumaan ng dumaan ng research. Alright? So, that is the lesson 3. Okay, so let's move on to lesson 4 and sana naintindihan. Okay, so kailangan nating matapos yung lesson 3 and lesson 4. Okay, so pakinggan nyo na lang yung susunod na discussion on the attached recorded video sa Google Classroom. See ya!